y'all. I'm Dianna Brianne, and I am going to give a few moments for hopefully a few people will come on today. And as y'all know, I come on here sporadically, usually every day, but I can never predict the time that I'm going to come on. And so when I come on here, what happens is I just come on. Welcome, welcome, Vern. Hey, you're my first person here. Well, my first friend here. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. Vern, would you like to come up today? You're very welcome. I don't know if you're at work or what your story is today, but I'm going to wait a few moments to see if any, more than us comes on here. Basically, I don't know what time I'm going to be on, so I can't really give a notification. I'm doing really good, Vern. I'm really, really a sweaty mess. I went out and did my 5-mile run, and it is about 100 degrees here, and no one else was out. Well, there was one other couple out, but they were going pretty slow, and it was so hot and so humid. And so I just got in and I thought, well, I have a lot I'm doing today. And I thought, well, you know what? I think I want to come in here and do a live stream because I'm trying to get back to some kind of normal schedule here on YouTube. And so, it's not really easy for me to know when I'm going to come on. So, but you're very welcome to come up today, Vern, if you would like. And so, yeah, I have been, you know what, Vern, we had a really bad not thunderstorm, but a very heavy storm the other day. And I didn't even know it was coming. Unfortunately, I was not out running. But when it gets really, really hot and humid like this, you can get tornadoes. And we are not in Tornado Alley, but a lot of tornadoes have happened nearby. And so, I'm always aware and alert of tornadoes. Oh my gosh, 98. And you're up north, right? You're not here in the south. Oh my God, 98. That's hot for you. Well, one of the things I'm trying to do on my channel, Vern, I'm making a lot of changes, but I'm staying the same. Does that make sense? So I'm not changing anything, but I'm kind of changing how I do what it is that I do. So one of the things when I come on, I'm giving people the opportunity to come up and tell their story, tell part of a story, introduce themselves, whatever they want to share. Some people want to share their whole life story. Other people want to just share a little part of it. Some people don't want to share it, but they want to talk about their YouTube journey. And so that's kind of how I'm gearing my live streams, giving people that opportunity. And wow, you are in upstate New York. Oh my gosh. You know what, Vern, I can tell you, I love upstate New York, but when it gets hot up there, it gets hot. And you know what, down here, we are geared to the heat. We are geared to the heat. You all are not really, thank you, Vern. Thank you, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Thank you. Wait a minute, let me find you here. Oh, there you go. It's just like here in the South, Vern, we are not geared for snow. We're not geared for snow. So when snow happens, I don't drive, even if it's like a little bit, because we're not skilled at that. It doesn't come second nature, but for you, it comes, I'm sure, second nature to drive in the snow. And my husband is from Connecticut. And so he knows how to drive in the snow. So if we need to go somewhere, he drives. So, but like you're probably not geared for the heat because you live so far north. So, but you live in a beautiful area. You absolutely Yes, yes, absolutely, Vern. I've been there many times. I lived in Marietta, and I don't live there now. We lived there for a long time in Marietta, Georgia, which is kind of like you have Atlanta, which is the hub. On one side of Atlanta, you have Peachtree City. On the other side of Atlanta, you have Marietta. So they're kind of like sisters, but living on opposite ends of the city. And Peachtree, a lot of people live in Peachtree, Georgia. And now, I live in two states. I live in two southern states, and I go between the two. I live part time on we have the little island house, and that's in Georgia. And then you go just a little bit further north, but in the south, very, way in the south. Then we live. Oh, really, Vern? Wow. Okay. You know, I'm telling you, Atlanta is, or as we say, Atlanta is really the place to live. It really is. I mean, houses, unfortunately, we sold our house there. We had a house there, and I wish now we would have kept it. It was a moneymaker because we were renting it out as well. We started renting it out to people, and we chose to sell it when the market started going back up, but I wish we had not sold it. So one thing is I'm not selling anything now. I'm keeping everything we have property-wise. I'm not selling one thing if I don't have to, because property values are just going up sky high. And I think they'll probably, I hope, keep going up. You can't predict it, but I would think, with everything else, inflation and all that, I think hopefully they will. But yeah, you'll love Peachtree. I mean, Peachtree, have you been there? Have you actually been to Peachtree City? Because it's really, really a pretty area. And the whole area is pretty. But there again, something about that area, it's a very impersonal area. Marietta was a beautiful area, but very impersonal because it's so big and it's so spread out. Now, we lived in the country part because we lived by the battlefield. Our house backed up to the historic battlefield, which is all woods, which is beautiful. But even at that, people are nice, but it's so big. It's so big. And the traffic is unbelievable. It's worse than New York. It's worse than LA, in my opinion. And I've been to both, and I lived in LA. It's worse because the roads are not ready for all that traffic. It's just not ready. So, yeah. So I don't know. But I love Georgia. I love the South. I really do. I love the South, except it gets hot. How are you doing, Vern? How are things with you? How is everything going with your channel, with you, with everything in general? Let me go down here. I'm going to put the StreamYard in case you or anybody else comes in and wants to come up. I would love to have you come up if you would like. Hey, Curacao Gaming, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I think I put did I put that in there right? Let me look. Let me look here. Let me see. Yep, I did. Hey, Curacao Gaming. Thank you, my friend. You and Vern shared me out. I appreciate you sharing me out. I really, really do. How are you doing, Chris? How is everything going with you? I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with my YouTube channel. One of the reasons I quit doing live streams for about a week was to see if my glitch would clear up. And what's happening is most of the people, now a few people get it, but most people are not getting my notifications. And so what's happening is they're not getting it. And they get it, but it's like 10 hours later. And so that's kind of been a problem. And I don't know how, I talked to YouTube about it. And I've talked to YouTube yesterday. And so I'm not sure how to clear that up. So most of the people that watch my live stream are coming in after the fact. So, and then some of them think it's still live and they're commenting in the comment section and they're not understanding that I'm not responding back right away. So So I'm not sure, and that I don't know how to clear that issue up. I do share it out, but the notification and the little red light doesn't come up on the side. And how I know that is I have several other channels. I have 5 channels, and it doesn't go out. So it goes out to a handful of people. But yesterday I had about 100 total, I think, which is not a lot for my channel, but it's still better than it has been. Welcome, welcome, my friend Nelly Nuggets. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And so the changes that I'm making on my channel is like with the live stream. I'm giving people the opportunity to come on, to shout themselves out, to tell their story, tell a part of their story, to come on and talk what they want to talk about. I'm giving that opportunity now. I was hesitant about doing that as well because I got porned on my channel. And when that happened, that's kind of stopped me from letting people that I did not know come up. But I don't want to let that happen. I want to let people that I don't know come up so that I can get to know them. Otherwise, how am I going to get to know them? And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to chance it. And, I'll just be very careful when I bring people up to make sure there's movement in the box and it feels comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable with it, I'm not going to bring, the person up. But, so I wanted to start letting people share their life journey, share their stories, share what's going on with their life, whatever they want to share. If they want no politics or any divisive subjects, but beyond that, they can share what they want. And so that's kind of one of the things I'm doing with my channel now. If you noticed, if you watch any of my recent videos over the last couple of days, I haven't been putting a beginning and an ending on. And I'm going to go back to putting a beginning and ending on, but to save time when I upload it, I am just going straight to the message. So basically you see a thumbnail and then you see the message. That's it. And the reason for that is it was taking me so much time to edit my videos. And because I'm so busy with my life right now, and we're going back and forth to the beach, I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and streamline my channel. And so for right now, and I think actually maybe it's going to work better because people get right to the message. They don't, everyone knows what grandma's driveway looks like, what grandma's porch looks like. Everyone knows that. And new people that come in can go back and watch old videos. But for right now, I'm just kind of keeping it simple and right to the point on my videos. And doing more videos. I did probably 15 videos yesterday, but I did not, of course, I don't put them up. I think I put 2 up yesterday. No, 1 up, yes, 2 up yesterday. 2 up yesterday and one today. Hey, Marshall, how you doing, honey?
Good.
Good. Hi, honey. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Love you, honey. Okay, love you. That's one of my sons. He works at 3 golf courses and goes to college full time. So he is very, very busy. And so he's a busy person. So my other son is recovering from foot surgery, his 2nd foot surgery. He had, it's really funny. He never had problems with his feet ever. And then he started having problems with one of his feet about 6 months ago. So he had surgery on that. Welcome, winners happen. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And so he had problems with one of his feet. So he had surgery on that. Well, because he was putting all the weight on the other foot while he was on crutches, he started having problems with the other foot. And for whatever reason, he had to have surgery on the other foot, which was different than the first foot. So he's recovering from the 2nd foot surgery, but he's doing really, really well, but he's on crutches and here at home. So I've been busy. And we go back and forth to the beach. And so I'm going to start getting more video with that. Hey, Ariel, where have you been? Ariel, I have not seen you forever and ever. And I just wondered, I was thinking about you actually, I think it was yesterday. I was thinking about you, and I wondered where you had been. I wondered where you had been. I had not seen you. And I hope you're doing well. I know you're busy with school because, you know, my school just finished up. And long story short, I am in the process of transferring. Whether I transfer this coming semester or the following semester or even the following semester, I don't know yet. I've already been accepted at this major university, other major university. But I don't know if I'm ready to transfer over yet because there's some other classes I won't be able to get there that I want to finish up. And thank you, Ariel. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And so I don't know whether I'm going to finish up at the one or go start at the other. But this is the thing, when you transfer colleges, you got to go back through all of that stuff again, all the transcripts. You've got to go back through the, what do they call it? The FAFSA. You know, you got to go through everything. You have got to go through it all. So we've been doing all that, and my husband helps me with it because I don't like to, you know, put in all that information. I let him do it for me. And so we'll see. I haven't fully decided, you know, what I'm doing yet in August, which I'm signed up at both places. So I'm going to have to drop one of the colleges because I'm going to have to make a decision over the summer. But likely I'm going to stick to the one I'm already doing. So that's pretty much what, you know, what is going on. But yeah, so, you know, we're all creating our own lives, whether it's in person or here on YouTube. And so here on YouTube, I am making changes. They're minor. I'm not making any significant changes. They're minor changes that most people won't even notice. It's how I upload my videos. It's how I do my live streams. It's the kind of channels I go on. I have to tell you, I did a video called, I wish I could unsee it. I went on someone's channel, not last night, but the night before, because it kept popping up. And it wasn't one I was subscribed to. It was one that just kept being suggested to me. And so I thought, okay, I'll go on. It was one of those bashing channels where people fight and they bicker and they don't get along. And it was nasty. It was a nasty one. And I got off of there as soon as I realized what it was. And I can tell you, I couldn't unsee it for like a whole day. It was just awful. That woman was so nasty and so awful. And then I get all these other channels that started popping up that talk bad about her. So they all talk bad about each other to boost their ratings. And it was awful. So, you know, my channel is about living your best life. So it may not be the most exciting for a lot of people, but it's about living your best life. It's about inspiration. I'm here with a purpose. I'm not here with, you know, just to get views or just to get subscribers. I'm not here for that. I'm here to inspire others to live their best life, whatever that happens to be for them. And remember, our best lives look different. What's your best life and what's my best life will look totally different than somebody else's best life, you know? And so we have to find our own way. So I never give suggestions. I never give advice. I just share with people my views on different topics, and I share my enthusiasm, because, you know, we want to be around people who are enthusiastic. Now, you know, motivational, inspirational channels probably rank at the bottom of the ratings, because most people want the bashing channels, and they do really, really well with the ratings, the views, and the subscribers, because a very large part of society thrives on negativity. They don't thrive on positivity, because positivity takes real work. Okay. Living your best life takes real work. People would rather live in the gutter and not do any work. They would rather live in the ditch than to do the work that it takes to get out of the ditch. So channels like mine get far less subscribers, far less ratings, far less views than, say, a basher channel, one that is bickering, being nasty, vile. I could tell you a whole lot of channels that are vile channels, what I call vile channels, nasty channels, bickering channels, fighting channels. I mean, and they get the views and they get the subscribers. And that's why you see so many go that road. But to me, it's like selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like selling your soul. And I don't want to do that. That's not, you know, I want my channel to be something I'm proud of and something that I can share with my children and my grandchildren and their grandchildren, because I upload all these videos onto DVD. So everything you see has been uploaded and saved, even if it's not on YouTube. And hopefully YouTube will be around forever and for a long time. And our videos will be up and all of that. And it's easy, accessible is why I started my channel. My DVDs, my kids will always have those, but it's easier to access, YouTube. And I have over 3,800 videos that are published. Now I have a lot more that aren't, but I have 3,800 that are published. And so, so I want to make content that is authentic to me, that's not copying anyone else's. I want to make content that inspires and motivates other people to find their best life. I want to make content that I'm proud of. So whether I get views, no views, ratings, no ratings, subscribers or no subscribers, I'm good. I'm not here about the ratings, the views, and the subscribers. I'm here to have a long-term running, easy, accessible way to hear what it is that I have to say, whether if it's just my kids that listen to it. And so, yeah. So that's why I'm here. And I did start the channel 11 years ago for my kids. I came up public a year and a half ago, and I'm well over 14K, but actually I should be at about 40, but YouTube continues to take the old people away, not the new people. I make about 200 a day and I lose about 180, and it's not 180 of the new people. It's 180 of the old people. And they just go in, they clear them out. I think they try to balance out. They don't want my channel to grow as fast as it was. And so for whatever reason, they put the brakes on it. And I'm okay with that. So I still grow every day, but not like I originally did. In December, I was at 26,000 according to the analytics. And so YouTube explained it to me and they couldn't give them back. So I believe that I'm probably more at 40, maybe even close to 50, but that doesn't reflect that, and I'm good with that, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's just the way it is. And, you know, YouTube, it's YouTube's platform, so they get to decide how our channels work. So all I do is produce the content, I title, I put a thumbnail on there, I write in the description box, I do a little bit of tagging, and I put them out there, you know, and that's it. That's it. And so I would love if someone came up today and told their story or told a part of their story, but I don't have that many on here today. So I am like, hey, Sayoban, welcome, welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming in. And so I don't know if I'm going to have anybody come in and actually tell their story. Hey, Art by Adrian, welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to see you. You know, Art by Adrian, I have to tell you, your main channel is growing tremendously. Oh my gosh, I'm just shocked, absolutely shocked. And I mean, not shocked because you deserve to grow that big, but it's really, really growing. And I mean, it's just amazing, just amazing. You know, my channel grows, Adrian, about 200 a day. but they remove about 100, like if I grow 200, they remove like 180 a day, but they're not the new people. It's the old people that they remove. Like Brenda Land, like matter of fact, I have to go back in and resubscribe to your channels, Adrienne, all the time. I'm always unsubscribed. Even if I subscribe to you 5 minutes later, I'm unsubscribed. Hey, Walken Christopher, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And so, Adrienne, yes. So what happens is this. I get unsubscribed to my real friends. Well, when I say real friends, people that I go to their channels all the time. So I can only imagine that it's happening to me. That's where I'm losing my content. And I'm losing long-term friends because they take those away. They don't take the new ones away. People think that they're taking all your new ones away, but often they're taking your old friends away for whatever their reason is. And it's not because I don't go to their channels. I go to Brenda Land's channel, Norgus R's channel, Carla's channel, your channel, Adrienne, all the time. And yet they take them away. Yeah, Adrienne, I don't understand it, and I've talked to them about it, and this is the answer they give me. When I was at 26,000 in the analytics, they said that they took them away because they were spam. And I said, well, these are people that I go to that are being taken away. How come? Well, they're spam. So for whatever reason, they're considered spam. Oh, Walken, Christopher, Taiwan, thank you. That's a long ways and a lot of hours away. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Christopher. And so, yeah, but you know what? I've learned to roll with it. I've learned to roll with it, Adrienne, because I just go with it. I focus where my focus needs to be, and I let God do the rest. And, that's my focus, because I believe that when I come here, some days I go, I'm not going to do any videos today. I'm video free. I don't have to do a video today. And then guess what? I get inspired. And I feel that my purpose here is to make those videos and to put those out, whether it's for the present time or somebody watches them 10 years from now, and it inspires them to change their life. So I do it because I feel that it's my divine purpose to put up my videos. It's part of my divine purposes. And so the rest of it, I let God handle, in whatever way. If he wants my channel to be a great big one, great. If not, I'll be an itty bitty channel, whatever the situation. I do have 5 channels. The links are pinned to the top of this comment section below, but it's also pinned at the top of every one of my videos. And if you click on each link and go to each link, I will likely connect back with you with each channel. And so there are 5 channels, so that'd be 5 new friends for you. Grandma's Porch with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. Grandma's, thank you, Adrienne. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Grandma's Porch with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. Grandma's House with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. Grandma's Adventures with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. And What Would Mom Say? Exclamation mark, Dianna Brianne Fairchild. That's my smallest channel. And I created those channels when I had all the glitches, because in December is when I was talking back and forth with YouTube saying, why do I have 26,000 on the analytics? And yet on my numbers, it's showing at that time 12.2. And I'd already been, I had about 1,000 taken away that I was aware of. And that's when they said, well, this is the way it is. And the people that you talk to on there, they're helpful and they're nice, but they really can't give you the answers because they can't. They're just paid employees. So it is what it is. But I don't concern myself with that. I concern myself with what kind of content I make, and that hopefully it has meaning in other people's lives. And I talk about a lot of topics. So, as far as doing the live streams, sometimes, I do them every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes not at all. I just do them now. I have two lists, my priority list and my when I feel like it list, and or when I can get around to it list. And for example, the gym has always been on my priority list, but recently it's now put on the when I can get to it list, because I get plenty of exercise. I run 5 miles a day, and I'm very, very active beyond that. And I dance. And so I can't get to the gym every day and do everything else. So now that's on my when I can get to it list, or when I feel like it list. I have a lot of things that have gone on my when I feel like it list, and I have few things on my priority list, because what goes on my priority list is a priority, and I need to get that focus. So I minimize my priority list and maximize my when I feel like it list. And then sometimes the when I feel like it list comes over to the priority list, and sometimes the priority list will shift over to the when I feel like it list. And that's how I do it. Hanging with Mr. J. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Great to see you as always. Thank you for coming here. Thank you, thank you. And so the whole thing about it is, you have to do what's right for your life. And just because someone else is doing something doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be right for your life. So just because someone goes to the gym every day now, like I used to, doesn't mean that that's necessarily the right thing that I should be doing. I can't be there every day. I have a family. I'm back and forth to our beach house. I go to college full time. I am an artist. I am, a mom, a wife. I run 5 miles a day. I do YouTube channel. So I have a lot going on. But with YouTube, my priority list has also changed. I do the live streams. It's on my when I feel like it list. And the videos are still on my priority list. Those will remain on my priority list. And because that's why I'm really here, it's because of my video content. And the live streams is a bonus. So it's on my when I feel like it list. And oh, thank you, Adrian. You know what, Adrian? I've been running for a long time, and I'll be 64 next week. I think it's next Wednesday, 64. And, so many of my friends, Adrian, are broken. They're physically broken. Their bodies are just a mess. And I don't want to be like that. Okay. I want to be healthy. Now, there's unpredictable factors. There's things we can control, and there's things we cannot control. So just because you take care of yourself doesn't mean that there's other things that can't happen. It's just that I want to set it up in my favor as much as I can. So I exercise, I juice, I do eat healthy. I'm primarily vegan or vegetarian, depending on the day. Sometimes I'll have something that's not vegan, vegetarian if I'm out and about or at someone's home. But I'm primarily meatless. I don't do meat for the most part. So I try to stay healthy. I don't recommend anything to anyone else. I just, share with you how I live my life. And but here on YouTube, I love YouTube. I enjoy YouTube. I love making content. I know that when I'm living in the pearly gates of heaven, hopefully my YouTube's videos will still be going strong down here, and people will stumble along on them along the way, and hopefully they will always inspire people. One of my YouTube role models was a lady who passed on. Her channel was amazing. She had about 200,000 subscribers. She was a little bit older than me, and her husband died, and then she died, like within a short period of time. And then her son took over the channel, and her channel was amazing. All she did was really come in from her kitchen or from her chair, and she just talked. But she shared her life. She shared her journey. She shared her wisdom. She shared her stories, and I just loved it. And she showed us how she cooked, and I loved her channel. Wow, Adrian, I never would have guessed you were going to be 66. Honestly, I thought you were considerably younger than me. Wow, wow, wow. You look amazing, Adrian. And you know what, Adrian, I don't know what health issues you had when you were bedridden or almost bedridden, did you say? But almost bedridden, the fact that you changed and turned your life around is amazing. What kind of things did you do? What kind of things did you do, Adrian, that changed your life around? Because I would love to know that. Pengwa TV, Pengwa TV, Ya PT, Pengya TV, welcome, welcome. You know, Adrian, that is amazing. And, you know, I love to hear turnaround stories because I do a lot of videos called Turn Your Life Around, Change Your Life. I love to hear that. And I think it really starts with what we eat, you know, our attitudes and what we eat and our connection to God. And I think it all starts with all of that, you know, and people don't realize that what you eat directly affects how you feel and how your body reacts. And so for me, I mean, I eat very, very healthy. Welcome, welcome. Atalan, it looks like Christian lifestyle. Oh, Adam Christian lifestyle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench, my friend. And, you know, but taking care of your body is such a major, major thing. Thank you, Peng. Yeah, thank you. Adam said it's Adam Lastak's Christian lifestyle. I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years. I was injured in Iraq. I'm thankful to be alive today. You know, Adam, many years ago, I mean, I've had many careers in my life, okay? And if y'all have followed my channel, I've lived everything from Hollywood to, you know, everything. But at one point in my life, I worked for the Marine Corps. And I loved the Marine Corps. And I don't know if you remember El Toro Marine Corps Air Station. I was very, very familiar there. I loved El Toro Marine Corps Air Station. And thank you for your duty, my friend. Thank you. Art by Adrian says, I dropped 40 pounds by eliminating the carbs and doing intermittent fasting, and God healed my knees and joints. Adrian, absolutely. And that's why Britain Farms, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming, my friend. Thank you. So let me tell you, Adrian, the one issue that I'm working on. Okay, I can read without glasses, but I have to lean over because the print is very small. I'm 64. I'll be 64 next week. And so 63 right now, 29 forever, but 63 technically. And I don't want to wear glasses anymore. So I have a big appointment. I have an appointment with the ophthalmologist, not optometrist. I have an optometrist and an ophthalmologist I'm going to in about a month. And I have 20/25 vision, except for when I have to read stuff on the computer. I have problems. So I decided I was going to have that LASIK surgery or whatever they call it. But when I called and talked to them about it, they said people in their 60s are not great candidates. They do something else. And they put like this little other thing in there. And I don't want anything artificial in my body if I don't have to have it. Okay. And so I pretty much decided against it for me, just for me. Okay, I'm not suggesting, because a lot of people love it and swear by it and think it's the best thing in the world. Okay, but because I'm not going for I guess it's called LASIK. It's something else that they do for people like in my age group. I decided to heal my eyes myself to the best of my ability. I do fasting. And I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying what I do. I fasted for 21 days straight, water. And I can tell you, I never looked better and I never felt better. My mind was like, wow. And so I believe in fasting. I don't recommend it. I'm just saying what I do for myself. I believe in fasting, whether it's intermittent, whether it's a day or two, whether it's a week, whatever kind of fasting, I believe in it. Some people cut out sugar. That's their way of fasting, whatever is a healthy way. And so I'm taking certain herbs. I'm taking apple cider vinegar, which seems to really, for some reason, improve my eyesight. I didn't have any today, but I need to drink it today. And I take bilberry. I take a few eye supplements. And I'm also the fasting, but I want to improve my own eyesight. And what happened to me is I never wore glasses until about 2 years ago when I went back to college. And so because I was sitting behind the computer for 14 hours a day, my eyes would get blurry. And so I would start to wear glasses. Well, I asked the eye doctor if that's going to harm my eyes. And he said, no, it can't do that. Well, I can tell you from wearing glasses and staring at the computer, it did affect my vision, in my opinion. So I am working on improving my eyesight. And that's what I'm doing now, improving my eyesight and working on it. And because I don't want to have anything done. I think so much, there's a lot of things, there's, when you're in your 60s, you realize your doctor is your best friend. And you need competent doctors, and you need to have them in place before you ever need something to the best of your ability. And yet I have to tell you that I only want to use them if necessary. So what I'm doing is I'm doing everything holistically to take care of myself so that I can use doctors sparingly, only when I would absolutely need a doctor. Okay, my phone keeps ringing. Let me see. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I get so many phone calls and I forget to turn off the phone. And the reason I don't turn it off is because my kids call. And so that's why I don't turn it off during the live stream. Oh, that is wonderful, Adrian. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely, absolutely. And I just don't want to wear glasses anymore. I'm just at that place. And so when I come on here, sometimes I do. Hey, Box Van D. Box Van D, I love you and I love your channel. You have such, I love who you are. Anyone that doesn't know, have Box Van D's channel. She's a very big channel, very, very big channel. She just shares her life. And you have to go to her channel because I don't want to mess it up by trying to explain her channel and I don't get it right. She just has an amazing channel, and I really, really love her channel. I just love her channel, and I love her videos. There are people that I go to watch. I have some favorite channels that I go to, and she has a channel that I love to go to. And it's kind of like I get my cup of tea in the evening and I sit and I watch her channel. So please connect with Box Van D. Please do that. I appreciate that. And thank you, Box Van D, for coming. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yes, hanging with Mr. J. Let me tell you, and there are some excellent doctors out there. And one saved my daughter's life 3 years ago, when you all know that story. If you don't know the story, it's called portal vein thrombosis. My daughter had an occlusion in the portal vein that none of us knew. It was one of those things. And she had to have emergency life-saving surgery. And she had one of the most skilled surgeons in the world. And thank God for that surgeon. He saved her life. Now, leading up to that point, there were doctors that had misdiagnosed her and told her she had the flu. Okay. So you have to remember, you have to be your own advocate with a doctor, because doctors can get it wrong. They're human. And so, we've had both. Hey, the Anthony Family Show. Welcome, welcome, my friend. I will give you a blue wrench. And so we have to remember there are different levels of, in any profession. I just did a video. If y'all look, I got a brand new oven back there. It's a double oven. You can't see both of the ovens from here because the bar is blocking it. They're beautiful, beautiful ovens. But if you all go back and watch my video today called My Kitchen Oven, or make sure you get it right, or something like that, they put my ovens in. I was taking a final exam online for my college. They were installing our brand new ovens. We had waited 4 months because they were being I don't know why it took 4 months to get them, but it took 4 months. So they were installing the ovens, okay? And I was taking this timed final test, which was very hard. I made a great grade on it. I think I made 100. But I was taking the test and I wasn't paying attention. Well, when they left, the oven was not hot. It was low to the floor. I mean, it was almost on the floor, the two ovens. And so it looked terrible and it didn't look right. And here we paid a lot of money for these ovens. They're convection ovens. They got everything in them. So we called them back and it took them like 4 weeks, but we had to constantly call back. And matter of fact, it was on a live stream the other day. They called, somebody from the main company called, and I said, look, this was not done right. I was very polite, very professional, but we got it done right. They came yesterday or day before, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And they put it in perfect. Now it is perfectly done. Could we have sat there? And matter of fact, they wanted to charge us to come back. And I said, look, this is terrible. I can't even cook in it. It's almost on the floor. And they didn't charge us a thing. They called back and said, we're not charging you anything. Well, they shouldn't have. They did it wrong. And so be specific, get what you want, be polite, be professional, be kind, but be exact and let people know that you expect great service when you're paying for something. And don't take less than, because you're not going to be happy. If we would have left the oven like that, we would not have been happy with it. And it didn't look right. So now it looks beautiful. It's perfect. They had to build like something to bring it up, and it's just perfect. So I'm very happy. So now we got it exactly right. So this is the thing. You want to get exactly what you want. You don't want to settle in life for what you don't want. If you're going to go get a hamburger, don't be vague. Don't go in there and say, can I have a hamburger, please? Because you're probably going to get a hamburger that you don't want. You're going to get one that's too raw or too well done or not with what you want on it or stuff that you don't want on it. Be specific. Tell them you want a hamburger, medium well, that you want cheese, onions, lettuce, pickle, but no mayo. You know, tell them what you want. Be specific, be clear. And then if they give you what you don't want, be very kind, very professional, and say, I'm sorry, but this is not what I ordered. Please, I would like something else. And if they won't give it back and say, no, we're not, ask for the manager, ask for the manager and do it nicely, be polite, always be respectful, but ask for the manager. Go to the person that can give you a yes answer, not to the person that can't give you a yes answer. Most people cannot give you a yes answer. Even like here on YouTube, when we go to the YouTube people, and talk to them, most of them really can't give us a yes answer. When I ask them, why did you take over 13,000 away from me in December? They did not, it's always, well, they're spam. They're spam. They weren't spam. They were people I went to all the time that went to me, but, sometimes you can't get to that person that can give you a yes answer, but you keep trying. You try. Yes, Mr. J. The oven was sort of special made. And so it took 4 months. So we were kind of okay with that. But then we had to wait for the guys to get out here to install it, which took like another month. Then when they didn't do it right, it took, I don't know, several weeks. It could have been a month before they got back out here. But if y'all were on that other live stream, you heard me. I picked up the phone and I said, hey, this is not right. This is not right. And I want it done right, please. And they did do it right. And they were so nice when they came to fix it. They were so nice. And I was nice to them, but I was professional. This is how I deal in the work world and with professional issues. I stay professional. I see so many people in the workplace cross the line into friends. I am never a friend of somebody that I work with. I am friendly and I am professional. Then if I leave the job or they leave the job, then we can develop a friendship. But as long as I am on the job, I am professional. Okay, friendly, yes, but not a friend. I don't cross that line, because things can go wrong and then you're like in a big mess, you know? So I don't hang out with people that I would work with. Okay. I keep it professional. I really, really do. Let me get a sip of coffee here. Okay. I drink coffee with a straw. Let me tell you my story with the straw. I drink coffee with straw because I have very white teeth. I have very white teeth, and I want to keep them white. And coffee and cheese stain the teeth. So I drink coffee with a straw, and so it doesn't touch my teeth. And that's how I do it. That's why I drink coffee with a straw. I don't drink sodas. You won't see me with a soda. You won't see me. The only time I would have any kind of soda would be if I wasn't feeling good, which is pretty rare. And that would be ginger ale. Okay. But I don't do sodas. I don't do sodas. I do water. I'm a big, huge water fan. I drink maybe a gallon of water a day. I do. I pee a lot. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And so, yeah, we got the oven in. I'm all happy with that. I'm working on all the college stuff right now. You know, just whether I transfer over now or I transfer over later. Let's see, what else am I doing? You know, I'm working out every day. I'm painting every day. Pretty much. I've been in my closet. So my closet is all done. I pulled everything out. I streamlined, donated, gave away, shared stuff that I wasn't going to wear anymore, and organized and kept what I want to keep. Now I've got to do that with the attic. Now I've already organized my attic, but I'm taking all the clothes. I have like it's like a store up in my attic of clothes, and I'm going to take and give most of those away, donate most of them, or give them to people I know. And the rest of them I'm matching up and wearing. Everything I'm wearing, I'm using everything. So I'm doing a hospital bag and a travel bag, an automatic one. So when we go back and forth to the beach, I don't have to stop and think, okay, what do I need? I'll already have the bag in place. It's a duplicate of other stuff that I already have: my makeup, my toothbrushes, my electric toothbrush, you know, anything I need, clothes, shoes, whatever. So I have that made. I have everything in like Ziploc baggies, so they're organized, so that, you know, when your clothes are dirty on a trip, if you have Ziploc baggies and a magic marker, what I do is I put my dirty clothes in those Ziploc bags. I put D for dirty, and I put it back in with the clean clothes. And because it's Ziplocked, you know, you don't have to worry. And that is how I travel. And so, and now you say the hospital bag. Well, I did a whole video on that. You know, I am prepared. You know, when my daughter suddenly took sick, I kept a hospital bag by my door for a year after she had surgery, just in case. And I kept a hospital bag when I suddenly took sick 10 years ago. I kept a bag by my door for 2 years. It was kind of PTSD, but I did it anyhow. But I want to get back to having 2 bags, one for the beach and one for just in case, you know. And so I'm having these 2, they're all going to be, you know, perfectly done with, you know, everything in little baggies and all that. I put my clothes in baggies. That way they're not mixed up and all mixed up with each other. Everything is organized in my suitcase. Then I'll go into my attic, and then I'll begin up there. So I've been very, very busy with all that. And I love it. I love organizing. I love streamlining my life. I use everything I've got. Welcome, Kav Lang channel. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. And I gave you a blue wrench. Thank you. And so, oh, wonderful. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here, Kav Lang. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. And I love when new people come on. And, you know, and it's really funny because the people that are not getting my notifications are my old friends. My new friends get the notifications. My old friends don't. So go figure. And so, you know, and I'm into enjoying everything I have. I'm not saving anything for good. When you get over 60, I mean, when are you going to use your good dishes? You're going to wait till you're like sick? You know, my stepfather many, many years ago was very frugal and wonderful. He was a wonderful stepfather. But when he took sick, he decided to buy himself a new truck. Well, he was too sick to drive it at that point. He bought a new truck and it sat in the garage. And he really, I think he might have drove it once. He might have drove it home, and that was it from buying it. And so I don't want to save anything for that someday. I want to use it now. So I use I've got beautiful shoes, my running shoes. So my whole closet is filled with beautiful shoes. And so I am wearing them all now. I'm using my purses all now. I'm using my clothes all now. You know, I'm not saving anything for good. And I remember, you know, growing up, I knew someone who had saved all of her beautiful bed linen for good. Everything was creased and starched and perfect. Her dishes were saved for good. And she died. And guess what? Her husband got married within a year. And that other woman was having a great time with all that stuff. So no other woman is going to get my stuff, okay? Nobody. I'm going to use it. And then whatever's left over, whoever gets it can enjoy it. You know, they can load up the truck and enjoy it at that point, you know. And but I want to enjoy my life, and I am enjoying my life. And the sun kind of went down. I'm thinking we're going to have a rainstorm. I'm not sure. And I did put the air conditioning on, so you notice Grandma's doors are shut. Normally I leave the doors open for fresh air. But while I was on the live, I didn't want to put the overhead fans on because they make noise. So when I get off of here, I'll turn the air conditioning off and open up the doors again because I like fresh air. So I will do that. I'm a fresh air person. At night, I do air conditioning. I like a cold room at night, but during the day, I like fresh air. I don't like air conditioning during the day. And even in the car, I don't use air conditioning. I roll the windows down unless it's super duper duper hot. Well, everyone, I wanted to come on today. Hey, Ben, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ben, for being such a supportive friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are amazing, Ben, and I thank you. And I thank you for all your comments on my videos and watching my videos. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You know, we really get to know each other between the live streams and the videos and the way people comment. We really, really get to know each other. And I just love that. I love that. And for me, I've been going to a lot of new channels. I'm kind of getting out of my my comfort zone and going to different kinds of channels. Okay, Kovlang, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Kovlang, anytime you comment on one of my regular videos, not the live streams, but the regular videos, current ones, like in the last day, because I only go back one day to do comments usually, unless I see one that, you know, pops up. If you comment, then I go back to your channel. Okay, that's how I do it. That's how I know, and I go back. Yeah, Ben, I love fresh air. I love fresh air, Ben. I really do. And that's why you always see my doors open. You always see to Grandma's porch because that's all screened in out there. And you always see it, my doors open because I love fresh air. Thank you, Kovlang. Yeah, Kovlang, the way I do it is I sit down at night to do my comments, probably about 11 o'clock at night. And that's when I go back to other people's channels. I make comments. I watch videos. I do all that at that point in time. During the daytime is when I do my, either if I'm going to do a live stream, I do a live stream. Daytime is when I do my videos and edit and put those up. You know, and right now I have a lot of them in the queue I need to use because some of them have such great, they all have great topics. Oh, wow. You know, that's a beautiful area, Ben. The western upper peninsula of Michigan. You know, Ben, we traveled, we had a motorhome, a beautiful motorhome, and we traveled when our kids were little, and we traveled all over 48 states. And that was one of the states we loved. I remember so much. Wow, that is so cool and so neat. You have a wonderful and amazing life that you created, right? That you created. You know, God gives us everything we need to create the life that we dream of. And everyone's life is going to look different. When we try to copy someone else's life, that does not work. Hey, welcome, Jay Janush. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench. The reason I lean over like this is two reasons. One, the screen is down and the webcam is up. Okay, I have a webcam here. So the webcam is up here. The screen is down here. And the print on the live chat is very, very small. So unless I want to put the glasses on, which I don't, I have to lean over to read your comment. Okay, I have to do that. And so I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go do my videos because I haven't done my videos today. So I need to do my videos, today's videos. And I've got, well, you know, I never know where my wisdom is going to come from. And today I was running and there was a small tree growing up, just a very small tree growing up through a gated community's fence, because we have a lot of golf courses here. It was a gated community. And oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear you went through that, Ben, but I'm happy you found some place that you love and you started over. You know, things happen in life and it's terrible when, you know, unexpected, especially. You can't prepare for those. Oh, Box Van D, I love you. You know I love you. I'm going to head on over to your channel. I watch your videos. I just don't often comment. I'm like a lot of people and I need to comment because, you know, I love your videos. I just love you. You are amazing. You are absolutely amazing, Box Van D. You know, it's always an honor and a pleasure to have you in my live stream, or, you know, it always is. And I just love your videos. I mean, you know, you just make you're so natural and you're so nice and you're so you. And I love people that are authentic. Like I'm authentic. I'm so me. There's no one else like me. No one else has my laugh, you know, and I love people that are uniquely, beautifully them, you know, and we're all uniquely beautiful us, but a lot of people cover it up by trying to be like somebody else. And I don't want to be like anybody else, you know. So thank you, Box Van D, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go make my videos. And then I'm going to go back in my closet, finish packing my suitcases because we are going to the beach very soon. You know, we have our little beach house and we go back and forth. And that's the beach house my kids were babies in, okay, that we used to live full time at. And so I'm going back and forth and I want to have my suitcases all ready. And I'll be doing video, of course, from the beach. You know, I do my live streaming from the beach house and all of that. And I've got it set up there as well. And then what else am I going to do today? Then I'm just going to enjoy. I think I'm going to cook something, but I don't know what I'm going to cook today. I'm not sure what I'm going to cook. I have to figure it out. Healthy. It'll be healthy. So thank you all. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming here. I appreciate all of you. And so till next time, and you know, some days I come on every day, some days I come on twice a day, some days I don't come on at all. I never know what time I'm coming on. It's usually whenever. So you just kind of have to look for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you. I wish you a wonderful and amazing day, an amazing week. Live your best life. Okay. Thank you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.